What's going on, guys and gals? This is Gaming for God coming at you with another update to my content creator journey, where I hope to bring you more transparency to what it looks like to become a full-time content creator. Right off the bat, before we even get into the statistics today, I would like to make sure that you understand that during the week that we're about to discuss, I was in the middle of a move. And I hate moving. It's not my favorite thing in the whole wide world, and for those of you that haven't maybe moved in your entire life, first of all, you lucky son of a gun. Second of all, it is extremely tiring and very, very, very hard work, depending on, of course, how much stuff you have. With that said, I was extremely tired, and honestly, I was lacking in energy, and my normal self was kind of diminished during that week. So hopefully you'll understand that, but let's go forward. I'll share with you the statistics from last week. Let's go. Starting off with the biggest stream of the week on Twitch. For those of you that don't know, I'm not just a YouTube content creator, I also do live streams on Twitch 20 hours a week. The biggest stream that I had took place February 4th, the morning stream for that day, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's my normal stream that I would have normally done that day. I was streaming PUBG. My average viewership was 12. I didn't have any large hosts or raids or anything like that. And you start to kind of look at that and you go, okay, you're playing what used to be a pretty saturated game. How did you get 12 viewers? Because some people struggle, even in the PUBG category, to maintain that. Please keep in mind that my community loves pretty much watching anything that I play. I have honestly not seen anybody go, okay, I gotta go, I can't watch this game, from my community. It's been a really incredible blessing for me, and I really do appreciate those of you that do that. The thing with it, though, is that you still have to grow. That's my big thing. I want to be able to grow every day. It doesn't have to be exponential. I don't need to have large hosts or raids from the big streamers in the categories. I just like to be able to grow. And PUBG happens to be a game that you can now grow in, not just because of the recent update and release of Apex Legends, which that day had not yet happened, but it's interesting to me that everybody was anticipating that, so they moved their streams and downloaded Apex Legends. It's insane. It was really, really cool to be a part of that day and to really see how many people left PUBG, Black Ops 4, Fortnite, and everything and went to Apex. It was insane. Monday was really weird. Even weirder on Monday is that my smallest stream of the week also took place on Monday, but it was a separate stream. It was from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. the same day, and one of my buddies reached out to me and said, hey, would you be willing to do a collaboration tonight with Mr. Potato and myself? And this is the Calvinist that was reaching out to me. You guys have probably seen him on my channel before. And he says, hey, I'd love to do this collaboration. Apex Legends just came out. We need to hop on this hype train. And I'm like, huh, okay, I don't know about this Apex Legends game. I hadn't even heard of it yet. But I went ahead, I downloaded it, it was free to play. I figured, what do I have to lose? The mistake I made was streaming it. The next lowest stream that I had 10 viewers. I had 6 viewers for Apex Legends that night, and it was because it was so highly saturated that there was no way anybody was going to discover a small streamer like me, which is okay, that's just fine, but I didn't really enjoy the stream because I didn't get much growth out of it, and that's really why I stream. I stream to grow, I stream to connect, I stream to grow a community, and it's really difficult when you're playing a very saturated game like Apex Legends and maintain that 6 average viewers. And like I said, the biggest reason I believe it was that small was not because of Calvinist, not because of Mr. Potato, or even because of me. I feel like we all had a great time playing it, but we couldn't get discovered. None of us could, because the reality is it's a very saturated game. As far as the overall week, the whole stats week there, the average viewers were 11, which means I actually increased by 1 from the prior week. And the week ended with 25 for our sub count, which means we dropped 8, which, by the way, happens. I want to make sure I touch on that. Your sub count is going to do this all throughout your Twitch streaming career if you should choose to stream on Twitch. I can't testify to other platforms because I haven't streamed on them, but as far as my subscriber count, that goes up and down because you get gifted subs, you have people who use their Twitch Prime subs, you have people that use lots of different things that may not last more than a month. So I want to encourage you to realize that happens, there's nothing wrong with it, and you haven't necessarily done anything wrong. It's just part of how it works. And I did increase 20 followers rather than 24 from the prior week, but I think that was mostly because I didn't stream very much, and the offline growth hasn't quite gotten there yet because, well, I haven't had anything to feed into it yet, but we're working on it. Let's carry on to our YouTube content for last week. We talk about the largest and the smallest videos as far as views. We'll start with the largest, most popular video of the week was my content creator journey episode 5, the prior episode to this one, and I titled that one, My Theories Are Correct, with a great thumbnail of me basically doing the thinker. It was pretty incredible. I know that's kind of me tooting my own horn, but I mean, what can I say? But I'm honestly, I'm joking. But seriously, though, it was the #1 viewed video, 106 minutes for view time, and I believe it was 25 views. I think the reason that it was the most popular video is because the series overall is extremely popular. The other thing that I think really kind of catapulted this is that, honestly, the last week we went over so much data that it would be hard for you guys not to enjoy it. We went over the first full month. The first month, it was the first time we were able to do that. I think there was a lot of firsts in that video, which really helped that video pop off the page. And honestly, if you guys have been seeing me trying to like strain my eyes to keep open, I've got my window open right now, and there is a lot of snow on the ground, and it is reflecting, and I can barely see right now. Moving on to the least popular video of last week was my 12th episode of the vlog series entitled Let's Get This Bread. I still don't know that I understand that statement. It was always bringing home the bacon. What the heck's the bread? Tell me in the comments what that statement actually means. I just say it because the kids say it and I think it makes it popular. I'm a sellout. What can I say? The watch time was 37 minutes and I only had 14 views in that video for that week. And honestly, I think that the biggest reason I was struggling there was because I rushed making that video. I didn't put a lot of effort into it. I just rushed through it. I plowed through it. I was so tired from all the moving. I just wanted to go to bed. So there's a lot of reasons that one was the least popular, I think, for that week. And it's crazy because that's the first time it wasn't either #1 or #2, because Skyblock was almost always the third most popular video, like least. Is that the right way to phrase that? Third? It was the least popular video out of those three typically, but for whatever reason, the vlog and the Skyblock challenge flipped that week, which I think is kind of interesting. As far as an overall stats update for traffic, we had 51% of our traffic for that week coming from browse features, over half. I think that's the first time in this series. I could be wrong, but I believe it's the first time since I started this series that the browse features accounted for more than half of the traffic, which is insane. Thank you, YouTube, for making this as searchable content. I really do appreciate you guys doing that. It means the world to us as small content creators. Really cannot stress it enough. Thank you. The other part of that was the 17% that came from channel pages. But keep in mind, it literally went from the first one being over half, the second one being 17%. So the mass majority of it was that browse feature thing, which I think is really, really cool. So I honestly, I think we're really growing, and I want to go ahead and end all this and say this. I really appreciate all the growth we've had. You guys have been incredible. Those of you that have subbed here on YouTube, some of us that have from here gone to Twitch and went, I like his YouTube videos. I guess I could check him out live. You went over there, you followed me on Twitch. I really appreciate it. I do want to let you guys know that are watching this video really quick. I need you to do me a huge favor. Right over here, there's a subscribe button. Click that for me real quick, and right next to it is a bell, notification bell. If you tick that, it actually lets you know when my videos go uploading and get all ready to rock for you guys. The reason I'm asking you to do that is I would like to hit 250 subs by the end of March at minimum, and if we do actually do it by the end of February, I would actually like to bring you guys the very first YouTube stream I will have ever done in my career. And if you guys are willing to help me with doing that, make sure you share this video with your friends. Let them know all about this video. Have them just drop a sub. Even if they don't have a lot of time to watch the videos, maybe they have time to drop a sub and help us get to that 250 subscriber mark. Thank you to the 80 plus of you that already do. I really appreciate you. Also, one other thing you can do for me is in the description of this video, there's a compiled link. If you click on that, there's going to be a whole myriad of links in there. I would encourage you to at least choose one of the social medias to follow, either Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat. At least one of those so that you can get the notifications of things that are going on in my life and we can get connected a little better. The other thing I would love for you guys to do is head over to the Twitch. That's also in that compiled link. Click on that, click the follow button while you're there, and hey, if you have a Twitch Prime sub, don't forget, those don't auto-renew. So you may have it sitting there and you may have no idea that you could drop a free sub on me, and I would greatly appreciate that. As always, I also need you to do me one last thing, one really big favor. You guys ready for this? Smack that like button if you enjoyed today's My Content Creator Journey. This has been Gaming for God. I'm signing off.